Hey guys, what is going on? It is Warwolf, and welcome to World of Tanks. For those of you that are new or don't play World of Tanks, a basic summary of it is, well, as the name describes, it's a tank game. So basically what you do is you roll out in 15 versus 15 player battles in history's most infamous and famous tanks of World War II. With this, you go out and you battle at tier 1, and there are 10 tiers. You start at tier 1. With the more battles you play, you get more experience, which you use to upgrade your tanks and unlock new ones, which you could then use to go up the tree to tier 10. So today I have a great clip for you guys that I played in my M5A1 Stuart, which is basically the Chinese version of the American M5 Stuart, which you can see right here. So I'm just going to go right into it. I hope you guys enjoy. Something I should mention before I show you guys the clip, I'm using XVM, and the XVM services are basically like an add-on to World of Tanks, which World of Tanks supports, allowing me to see the statistics of players and how good they are, essentially, including myself, and it'll show me things like my view range and other hidden stats that World of Tanks client does not give you by default. And you guys, let's go right into the clip. Alright, so here we are. During the first parts of this battle, I was actually inactive, so we're gonna go ahead and skip to the part where I woke up pretty much and got in, so hang on a minute. Alright, so it's at this point when I finally, realized, oh, the battle started. The reason for that is I was actually on another browser while I was waiting. So I finally get up, realize what's going on. It is 7 to 11, so not so well. I see this LTP here, and I take a shot and miss a shot. I shoot through the car and hit him, and then he pulls away just as I make my next shot. Not really sure. I think that he's going to go through this alley right here, but then I take fire from behind, and if you just saw that, I actually bounced a shot from a T-50, which is pretty crazy. I see this little gap here, and I decide, you know what, I'm going to come up behind him. But then I see this new Czech tank, the STVZ-39, coming up, and I'm worried, but I want to take out this T-50 ASAP. I put one shot in, I put a second shot in, and then that's when he shows up. I didn't think he'd come that quickly, so I turn my attention to him quickly, get two shots in. He tries to angle his armor, and it successfully works. I miss my first shot, but my second shot takes him out. And now I'm engaged in a knife fight with this T-50. I bounce off him. He bounces off me. Another lucky thing that's going to save my life. I come in. I get right behind his gun. And then I get behind him. And I can safely take him out. There's my second kill after killing the STVZ-39. I see the M8. Take a shot, it bounces, he starts to get behind the rubble. I get a shot in on his side, but now I know he's aiming that devastating howitzer at me. He misses, and now I take my time, I aim in, it keeps bouncing off of him, and now you'll see me here switch to high explosive shells. As you can see, I was thinking about turning and running, but I figured I have high explosive shells. These are guaranteed damage. I mess up my first shot. I completely donk it into the rocks. My second shot does 29 damage, and then my team finishes him off, and I switch back to AP. Now I see this LTP taking out our Matilda, so I come around here, and the Matilda is actually AFK. I keep donking up my shots in this game, throw it right into the rocks. This LTP cannot penetrate the Matilda. I put one into him. He falls back. Now you'll notice here, he doesn't shoot at me. He keeps going for this Matilda. And I think it's really weird. So I'm going to selfishly use this AFK Matilda as cover. Oh, I mess up my shot, and the LTP gets the chance to finish him off. I think the LTP is going to come around, so I'll use the wreck, but he doesn't. He's going to stay crammed up in his little hole. I see the birch gun making a very brave move, and I want to give a shout out to this birch gun. He did what he needed to do. He went TD mode, and he actually enabled me to finish him off. He makes a great move, defends himself from the LTP. My terrible traverse speed. And the LTP finishes him off before I can get there. Luckily, his gun's turned in the completely wrong direction, so I can safely take my time and put one into his back. Now I look up at the scores, it's 13-14, but I realize there's a Toldy 3, the gift tank for Christmas. I realize he is still alive. I have no clue where he is or what he's doing, but I do know he was last spotted on the top of the hill up there by the castle. So in chat, I tell my team I'm going to go kill the RD, and then I'm going to go cap. But then the wailing siren of my cap circle comes. There it is. And I'm forced to turn back around and finish him off. I don't know who it is. I could only assume it's the Toldy 3, considering he was last spotted down here by the castle area. I know that I have 1 minute and 20 seconds, so I have plenty of time. So I'm going to be careful not to hit any of these pillars to make sure that the RD doesn't see me and alert the Toldy to where I am. So I'm going to be very careful here. I look, nothing, and as you can see in the blue ring, that shows my view range, so I know that I'm seeing all of that part of the cap circle. He's not on that half. I narrowly miss running into the lamppost there. Again, I don't want to be seen. I have 50 seconds, so I know I have time. So I know he's got to be on this half of the cap circle. I'm like, where could he be? So I figure he's tucked into the church. I go a little farther. I'm trying to see where he is. He must be in front of the church. So I'm going to take this corner up right here. Be careful not to hit the lamppost. But then I figure, you know what, he's seen me now. And there's the Toldy 3 right there. I'm not sure why I didn't see him, because that appears where he's been. So I take a shot at him. He's down to 52 health. I think I'm going to pop back out, but I don't, because I'm down to 30 health. I cannot afford to take another hit. So it's at this point in the battle where I say, okay, he has 52 health. You know, I'm not going to pop out in the same place twice. And I actually check the damage, the average damage roll on my AP, and I say, okay, 70 damage. Unless I roll extremely low, I have a guaranteed kill here. I just don't have to donk it up. So I make a tactical move, I go around, and really, I think the Toldy 3 should have seen this coming after I didn't show up in the same spot for almost 30 seconds. I think he should have realized I was coming around, and this is where I thought, you know, maybe he's going to be looking this way because he's figured it out. But I say, you know what, I just got to go with it. I'm careful, I pop out, I don't see anything, but as you can see, my blue ring, which indicates my field of view, you know, it's only covering half of this little cap circle. So I move in, and he pops up, and I get worried. I'm about to, but then I realize he can't see me. My view range is better than him, so I quite carefully take my time, take the shot into the inside drive wheel, take him out clean and quick, and now I just got to worry about the RD. So I get in this little alleyway, make sure he cannot hit me, because I assume he's up at his cap circle. I mess up and completely hit the walls. I'm typing, oh my god, this carry, because I'm absolutely shocked. I have 4 kills, and I'm carrying the game right now. All I have to do is kill this tier 4 AMX 105 AM RD. So I'm going to go hunting for him. And again, I think he's right around here at A7. I'm careful not to do anything, and these tanks are covering up, and then the siren wails again. I say, oh my god, that was unexpected, and now I know I can safely knock things down as long as they're not in his way. But then the cap circle goes off, and there he is. He's driving up. I take a shot on the move. He misses his, so I can safely back out and shoot at him. But I don't know how long his reload is, so I'm assuming that he, you know, is going to come back. I unfortunately bounce off his side. I hit the second one, and now I know I can safely take him out. So what a game. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the entire thing, I really was, I wasn't where I was supposed to be, and I was, pretty much the entire game, for at least half of it, I was AFK. So, that wasn't a great move on me, but, it turned out pretty well considering the circumstances. So let's go back into the garage and see what the post-game stats were. Alright guys, and with that victory and carry of a result, we obviously got an ace tanker badge, 99th percentile of all people driving this. We got a sharpshooter, we got a bruiser, we got a duelist, we got a fighter, we got a fire for effect, and we even got a Knispel's medal, third class for total amount of damage caused and received. We got a high caliber and, more obviously, a defender badge. We got a good profit of 16,413 coins and 9,043 experience. If we look at the stats, it was a base of 943 experience. That is because I already won, so like I didn't get the win of the day reward I could have gotten. I got 1,408 damage. That is crazy. I mean 1,048 damage. Jeez. That is more than, if you add up all of my players' things, I didn't do too bad. I mean, I got at least double what everyone else on my team got at a minimum. So that's a really good result right there. And that artillery shot at the end of the game, that he missed it, and I luckily pulled it off. I didn't know the reload of that artillery, but it's artillery, so I assumed, I should be good. From that, we fired 32 shots, 22 direct hits, and 18 direct penetrations. I already said the damage. We received 9 hits, 6 of those were penetrations, and somehow we bounced 3 when our hull armor is only 28 millimeters, which I thought was very surprising in the game. We blocked 154 damage, which could have easily torn us apart with 340 hit points. And at the game, you saw I was on such low health, so my armor saved me there, and I don't even have armor. I'm a light tank, for God's sakes. I spotted one vehicle, and that was in the cap circle when he couldn't see me and I could see him. I damaged 6 vehicles, destroyed 6, and that was with the I believe it was the LTP. I'm not sure. I actually defended 100 points from the enemy. So I've been working on this mission, which I've been dying to get complete, and I finished it with honors. Get out of our base, light tank mission number 8. Finally completed that with 100 defense points. So we made a good profit of 13,423 from that, with the repair of the vehicle and the resupply of the ammunition. Alright guys, I do hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And in the comments below, tell me of your best carry ever. Have you taken a 1 versus 5 situation and turned it in your favor? Have you and your allies managed to defeat off a whole enemy team when it was just you and maybe a platoon mate? Leave a comment below telling me of a game like that. So guys, I do hope, again, that you have enjoyed this video. I will see you next time. Have a good day.